Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. Today, we're going to be making another historic step forward in our movement for truth, freedom, health, specifically to protect the First Amendment. About 2 years ago, it was our historic lawsuit, many of you may know, in 2020, where we discovered the government and big tech censorship infrastructure. If you go to winbackfreedom.com, this site that we developed has had all the materials up there for over 2 years since 2020. And that's where we expose this entire infrastructure that was set up by the government to enable the government to do an end run around the First Amendment to launder censorship to big tech companies to silence U.S. citizens. Now, in 2020, as a U.S. citizen running for a U.S. senator, I was silenced by the censorship infrastructure. And it's made it nearly impossible for me to run for any political office, be it U.S. senator, be it governor, etc. And today, we're taking a step forward in fighting this censorship by beginning the process of filing a lawsuit against the federal government itself, specifically the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, C-I-S-A, which was actually created by Trump. And I'm sending this letter pursuant to FTCA, which is called the Federal Torts Claim Act, FTCA, to sue the federal government. And in order to sue them, I have to notify them that I'm suing them. That's what this notice of claim is. This notice, the signed notice of claim, does that. And it says to Director Easterly, who's a director of the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, it says that the agency you direct, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA engineered the government and big tech censorship infrastructure that I discovered in late 2020 and which I informed the public of during 2020 to 2021. Now, many of you know we did tons of videos back then, tons of lectures and symposia. About 200 million people got this information during 2020 to 2021. What happened was CISA weaponized this infrastructure, the censorship infrastructure, to launder censorship to big tech companies like Twitter, Google, and Facebook, so as to do an end run around the First Amendment. Now, the second paragraph of our letter says, on February 1st, 2021 at 21:48 p.m., which is actually 9:48 p.m. EST, that's when CISA employed this infrastructure against me, a U.S. Senate candidate, to deplatform me from Twitter, resulting in significant damages, which to this day are still ongoing. CISA's actions have made it near impossible for me to run for any office, U.S. Senator, Governor of Massachusetts, etc., given my inability to use Twitter. As many people know, Twitter's like the platform for politics on which I had nearly 400,000 followers that provided me an important vehicle to communicate and raise monies for my election campaigns. Then it says, pursuant to Federal Torts Claim Act, FTCA, I'm submitting the attached standard form 95 along with the cover letter as my written notice of claim to CISA, as required within 2 years of the accrual of the claim. The estimated damages are $10 million. Kindly let me know if you need further information. Yours sincerely, Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. So there we go. That's the letter signed on November 11, 2022, and we've already sent it to them via certified mail return receipt. By the way, attached to this letter is also a form which lists all the other important details, including witnesses that they can call. The bottom line is, everyone, we are moving forward now with a federal lawsuit against the federal government, in this case, the United States government, specifically the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, which is the one which created this infrastructure. They weaponize this infrastructure to do an end run around the First Amendment. And as I've shared with many of you before, my parents came here from India in 1970, and I remember getting off the plane and asking my dad, why did we come here? And he said one word: freedom. And that's what this is about. So I hope everyone gets behind this, shares it with all your friends in your community. Go to winbackfreedom.com to support this new effort. Go to also truthfreedomandhealth.com and become a Truth, Freedom, and Health Warrior Scholar. So you start understanding systems thinking, the same systems thinking that allowed me to uncover this infrastructure. It is this systems thinking that will offer you a solution. And that is the Truth, Freedom, and Health system. So thank you, everyone. Be well. Keep an eye out. Go to winbackfreedom.com as well as truthfreedomandhealth.com. Thank you.